It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy Arena. Checking out Oklahoma City, they are putting together an impressive stretch of basketball. Only one loss in their last 8 games. We'll see if that continues tonight. LeBron James in action tonight. Doesn't always log the same minutes he used to, but Shaq, if the game is close, last 2 minutes, he really puts fear in your heart.
Well, LeBron can't be stopped physically, even at his age. When he's in the zone, it's nothing you can do.
I agree. He can win close games with his offense. Then he could stop you on the defensive end in a close game. He's the most unique guy that can do everything the game possibly has ever seen.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oklahoma City landed the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. It's an opportunity for them to play in a heated matchup like this, to play your best basketball. These are the games, guys, that show how well you match up against the other great teams in the league.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting, and with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
And how nice would it be to stick that in your back pocket after just 2 games, guys? I mean, I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence in the first meeting. They feel very good about this one.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Paul George has made a reputation as a dynamic two-way player. He said you can dominate a game in so many ways. That's always been my mindset. I just go out there and ball. Kevin, back to you.
Well, you love that versatility, D.A. Thank you. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well-rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Brandon Ingram's out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Len in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's George. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Len grabs the board. Here's Kuzma. The pass to Ingram. 18 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Ingram's got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers. Outside Westbrook. He kicks to Adams. Back to Westbrook. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Now here's James. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Here's Ball, banked in off the glass. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. It's George on the wing. Here's Westbrook. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Here's James to the right side. Ball dishes to Len. Back to Ball. Sinks the triple. Ball's got 5 now.
And, guys, this is what you like to see early on, gaining a little confidence from range.
Yeah, and you know it, Greg. Oftentimes you get that first one to drop and your confidence rises like yeast. It's good to get into a rhythm at the start of the game, no doubt.
And here's George. Following Lonzo Ball's 3. No good from Grant.
And, you know, Kevin, that's what they want, an uncontested look from the perimeter. Sadly, they came up short on that possession.
Lakers passing it around. Here's Kuzma. That shot off the mark. And the Thunder going the other way now. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Now, here's Grant. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. The Thunder with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
James against George. Stolen by Grant. Here's Westbrook. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
George against LeBron. Out to Ingram. Passes the ball. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And Westbrook pulls it down. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Jeremy Grant, great genes for the game, Greg. Father was Harvey, uncle was Horace, both NBA players and stars. His brother, Jerian, also in the association.
Yeah, and Jeremy might be the best athletically of them all. I mean, 6'8" with that 7'3" wingspan, great bounce. If he can develop his skill to match, he'll have a long and prosperous NBA career.
And, you know, Grant, a 2nd-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always. And having a good coach is critically important. I mean, you need somebody you can count on to make the right adjustment.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game.
Hard not to respect the excellent decision-making. I mean, Ball enjoys exploiting the defense, especially in the pick and roll.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. On the wing, George. Over LeBron. That's good for George on the assist from Robertson. George has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And, you know, Kevin, they count on him to provide offense, and he knows how to fill it up.
James looking around. It's Ingram on the wing. His last outing with 20 points. Here's Len, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Len's got his first 2 points. The Thunder have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Robertson finds George. Back to Robertson. Westbrook against Ball. And Westbrook, here we go. Adams, the pass to Westbrook. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. In 3rd, the Lakers.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Noel's checked in for Jeremy Grant.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
Kuzma passes to Ingram. Tries again. Kuzma can't get it to go.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
James kicks to Ingram. Kuzma against Noel. Kuzma passes to James. Trying to get open is Len. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's Robertson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. The kick out to Westbrook. Over ball. It's deflected.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Robertson. Outside, George. Westbrook against Ball. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Alex Len. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. Now here is George. He has 5. Schroeder kicks to George. Traps in the tray. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Here's Kuzma. Buries it down low.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Lakers trail by 3. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. You take a look at the Thunder. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they are well beyond where we thought they'd be at this point in the season, making incredible strides and maintaining their momentum.
Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Russell Westbrook. Stevenson kicks to Rondo. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Schroeder dishes to George. Shot from 16. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. That's 10 points for Paul George.
And this is one of George's main strengths, a phenomenal mid-range scorer.
Timeout called the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Rondo passes to Hart. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Felton kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to George. Now here's Patterson. Over Beasley. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Thunder lead by 7. Rondo finds McGee. Here's Hart. Back to McGee. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Down low, here's George. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. George has got 12.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Hart the pass to McGee. Yes, that goes in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Felton kicks to Noel. Now here's Schroeder. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Atlanta. Noel dishes to Schroeder. 5 to shoot. Rondo on the double team. And that one's good. Schroeder's got his first bucket of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Hart. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Schroeder. Over the last month, getting it done. He's around 18 points per game, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And the three-pointers just not falling for them early.
Yep, but nonetheless, a cold start from out there, sure, but you can't get discouraged. I mean, if you've got a good look, I think you've got to keep taking them to keep the defense honest.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
And it's Rondo penetrating. Here's McGee. The rebound by Patterson.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting them, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Noel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Now here's Felton. He's guarded closely. Back to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Patterson. And the lead now. Double digits on that bucket. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Beasley finds Stevenson. Over in the corner, Zubac. Stevenson passes to Beasley. Tipped away and stolen by Noel. There's Schroeder, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
Eight seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Beasley. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He described what inspired him to come back.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Felton. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Grant. And it's Noel in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
Beasley against Patterson. Beasley right side. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Rondo scanning the floor. And here's Schroeder. He's got 5. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rondo kicks to Zubac. Pass to Hart. Back to Zubac. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Zubac has got his first basket.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
He's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. Poor effort from the defense.
Beasley, the pass to Hart. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Rondo finds Zubac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Zubac has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Rondo is a problem in that pick and roll, picking the defense apart with his passing.
Felton dishes to Schroeder. The 3. Rebound the Lakers.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
It's stolen by Schroeder. To the paint, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Patterson.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That's good from Schroeder. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Robertson kicks to Patterson. The pass to Westbrook. A 3-ball. Rebounded by the Lakers. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. And Adams sends it back. And they'll keep possession. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Zubac. Westbrook kicks to Robertson. In the corner, it's Patterson. Back to Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, that's exactly what's been happening here. Where's the focus? Where's the intensity? Where's the resilience? Where's the energy? From the defenders, all of that is absent.
LeBron outside. Shoots over Patterson. LeBron can't get it to go.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Offensive rebound. Westbrook, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
Well, you think back to a time when people wondered if Westbrook was too aggressive playing with KD. They said Russ was taking too many shots. No questions anymore. Westbrook is the man in OKC.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Alex Len's checked in for Zubac, and it's Brandon Ingram in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Grant. Land against Adams. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Over ball. Westbrook, no good. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP and averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
Lakers trail by 16. James, the pass to Len. Back to James. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
I'm always appreciative of the aggressive mindset. Get it down in the paint and go to work with confidence.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Patterson. Kicks to Robertson. Adams against Len. Second chance shot. Adams' shot is off. The Lakers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Ingram, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition. Just is unflappable, drawing contact easily on these kinds of shot attempts.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the Thunder making a change here. George is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for Len. Westbrook hits from the high post. Westbrook's got 13.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
George against James. And Grant sends it back.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Here's Robertson, and the dunk by Robertson.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
James finds McGee. Here's Ball. Grant against Kuzma. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. Westbrook passes to Grant. Right wing. He kicks it to George. Clock at 6. Over James. And it's George missing. Lakers trail by 14. Ingram left side. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. No good from LeBron.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's going wrong with him this quarter. He's really falling off.
And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. Over George. Here's Robertson. Now the pass to George. They get it back. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for Los Angeles. It's Ingram on the wing. Passes it to Kuzma. Now McGee. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. No good that time. Adams, some nice D. And so George will bring it up for Oklahoma City. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
And what stood out to me, Greg, was the aggressiveness. I mean, it seemed like they just were eager to get it done, wanted it a tad more than the other team.
Here's Ball. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 17-point game. Pass to Grant. Westbrook against Ball. Now here's Westbrook. Tight defense on him. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got 15 points.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Here's Kuzma. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Clark, you were drafted 8th overall by the Indiana Pacers. Do you have any indication that you were going to be their pick in particular, that you were going to go in that slot? Was there any kind of inkling at all?
No, I only visited with teams drafting 4 through 7. Talked to the Chicago Bulls, the Dallas Mavericks, and I read some of the reports about where I was projected. But you know what? Once you get past the first or second, sometimes the top 3 picks in a draft, you really don't know who's going where after that. So I was fortunate. I landed in a good spot.
Right.
And Indianapolis was a good place for me and Rosie to be as I started my NBA career.
It sure was.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Hart, defended by George. Stevenson dishes to McGee. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Thunder leading by 19. Feeds to Felton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And he's good on the second.
And didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Adams against McGee. Ingram outside. Floats one. Takes the 3. Rebound by Raymond Felton.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 6 rebounds. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. All out there with Ingram, and it's Len in at the center. Westbrook finds Grant, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, take a look at the hops of Grant. I mean, really getting up and sending a message with that alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play, sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Stolen by George. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. George has got 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Len. Adams, some nice D.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents, produce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out. Now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Look at Oklahoma City. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, a game behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
First free throw is good. Good on both. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ingram kicks to Len. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James in the post. He's covered by Grant.
And, you know, they don't have it right now. I mean, missing their first 3 shots so far this half, slow start.
Poke loose. Pass to Robertson. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, good on the three-point shot. Robertson's got his second basket of the game.
That defense was totally lost. Don't know how you let a shooter get off such a clean look from beyond the arc. Come on, you got to pay attention.
LeBron with it. George picks him up, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron.
Ball against Westbrook. To halt the run, and it's blocked by Adams.
What a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Here's Robertson. He's got 5. Kicks it to Westbrook. Adams down low. Len on him. Another shot, and it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Adams. Adams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Steven Adams came into this league at 19, already a physical specimen, and has only gotten stronger. Just a bruising presence down low. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's Ball in the corner. Six on the shot clock. And the Lakers turn it over again. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And plenty of bumping and elbowing inside as ever. Steven Adams strong enough, though, to come out on top of that battle.
Yeah, not shy at all about contact. Grew up the youngest of 18 children. He had to hit above his weight for over a decade. Now he's got the upper hand.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Grant. Got that bucket in no time at all. LeBron's got 8 points.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Adams right side. Back to Patterson. For 3, Westbrook. LeBron grabs the miss.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
It's stolen by Adams. Outside Westbrook. There's the pass to Patterson. And there's the feed to Adams. Back to Robertson. George against LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. That one goes. Count it. George has got 20 points. The Lakers have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. LeBron James on the wing. Defended by George. Knocks down the 3 ball. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Oklahoma City's gotten the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Robertson. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. The shot's good from Robertson.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Patterson against Ball. Shoots over Patterson. It's deflected. Inside, Adams. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Noel comes in for Steven Adams, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Andre Robertson. Rajon Rondo's checked in for the Lakers. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, George with it. Hits it from 3-point range. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding him.
A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. Lakers passing it around. Here's Beasley, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Lakers, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end, and you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Yep, it counts.
There's a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Here's Hart. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, and it's George finishing it off.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Beasley against Patterson. No good from Beasley.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Michael Beasley. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Schroeder, right side. He kicks to Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Will it go? And Stevenson with the lay-in. Stevenson's got his first basket of the night.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And Patterson kicks to Felton. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen by Zubac.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
With the second effort and the rejection by Noel. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Stevenson drives in. Paul George with the steal.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Here's Stevenson. Passes it to Zubac. McGee trying to break free. Zubac no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Rondo with the steal. Here's Hart. He's covered by Felton. Hart the pass to Stevenson. Over George. Another miss by Stevenson.
I tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
Schroeder, right side. Back to Felton. Down low. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hart. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's George. He can't get that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Under 5, Paul George. That's his
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. First one falls for him.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Zubats.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him. And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Rondo with the ball. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Schroeder. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McGee the pass to Hart. And yes, it's good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Stolen by Stevenson. Puts it up from 12. Again, Los Angeles. And it's Felton with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Knocks it loose. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That will be foul number 5 on him. Alex Lenz checked in for the Lakers. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Shot from the inbound. And Noel gets it to go on the assist by Grant.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Out left to the wing. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Noel's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
With 1 on the clock, the shot missing. And so it's Oklahoma City with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Plenty of time. Hey, we aren't going to do it at one possession. Get stops. It has to be on the defensive end.
I like the way that Luke is, Greg, looking at the big picture.
I mean, no reason to rush anything. If they take their time here, they can steal this one.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Ferguson out there with Luwawu. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Diallo in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. The Thunder shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. The drive by Schroeder. Noel. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Inside, here's Wagner. Ferguson with the rebound. Dishes it to Schroeder. This NBA Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Alex Abrinas is checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for the Lakers, Beasley's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Rajon Rondo. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Ferguson. Shot from 12. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Lakers ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Ball. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Ferguson's shot is good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. That's tipped. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, cashing in close, Caldwell Pope. Showing you there, he's more than just a jump shooter.
Pass to Abrinas. Park's fast break fundamentals, centered the ball, run 2 wings on each side, having other guys set up from outside, last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin, and I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the 3 when the layup is readily available. It's part and parcel of how it's played now, but I think there's a balance. I think you should still be running for layups and use the 3 in transition, maybe in a delayed fashion versus the primary break fashion.
See a lot of turnovers, too, a lot of missed opportunities on the break these days.
Yeah, great point, Kevin. You're right. Guys trying to get that ball out to the 3 instead of taking the easy layup opportunity. Agree with you 100% there.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Diallo kicks to Abrinas, out to the wing. Here's Luwawu. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Luwawu, the pass to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Beasley right side. 4 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
Here's Ferguson. Pass to Luwawu. In terms of competitive balance, Clark, with 2-3 teams being the heavy favorites every year, what do the other teams really have to play for?
Well, first and foremost, the opportunity to rewrite that script. I mean, just because teams are heavy favorites don't mean they're going to prevail in competition. So that's the first thing. And you never know what can happen. We've talked about it before, Kevin, the unpredictability of teams and seasons, how they play out, injuries, personnel, all of that stuff factors in. So if you're a competitor, you want to knock off whoever's expected to be the top team.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Here's Ferguson. The three. Len grabs the board. Here's Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. Wagner's got 10 points in just the second half.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Diallo no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Caldwell Pope. Second chance shot. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Caldwell Pope's got 4 this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Diallo. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Ferguson. Here's Adams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Steven Adams.
He misses the free throw. He played for a small market team in Indianapolis, so difficult now for them to retain all-star level talent, or so it would seem.
Yeah, that's always been the case, Kevin, and I don't think that's changed much. You know, KD goes from Oklahoma City to the Bay Area. Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward go from small markets to Boston, although Kyrie was traded. Gordon Hayward was signed as a free agent. I think it's just one of those inherent issues that will continue to be a challenge for some of the small market teams. That's why the draft and developing drafted players for those teams is so critically important.
And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
And he can smell blood in the water. An excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Here's Hart. Patterson defending. And that one is good by Beasley.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Thunder have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And he gets the bucket. And it's now 23 points for Russell Westbrook. The Lakers shooting 43% from the floor. Stevenson outside. Now the pass to Zubac. Here's Hart. The baseline J. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. To the middle. Stolen by Stevenson. Here's Hart. Over in the corner. Caldwell Pope. His three-pointers off the mark. Zubac kicks to Hart. Second chance shot, and there's the bucket as Stevenson finishes it off.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Beasley, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Here's the lob to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Caldwell Pope outside. Kicks to Beasley. The Thunder pull it in.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Lakers passing it around. And Stevenson with the basket on the assist by Beasley. And that's now 7 points for Lance Stevenson. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs. their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
And the shot is good.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive attitude Stevenson brings to the table. He's not going to sit back and settle for jump shots. If he can attack the basket, he will.
And Patterson kicks to Abrinas. Passes it to Adams. Got a piece of it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Oklahoma City.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And regaining their momentum against a team that had already beaten them once on the year, this win will make it one apiece to tie their best-of-3 season series against the Lakers.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Steven Adams.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Rondo against Felton. Takes a three. Ferguson misses. Pass to Caldwell Pope. This one for three. Rebound by Raymond Felton. Pass to Abrinas. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Land against Patterson. And there's the pass to Ferguson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Patterson can't get it to go. Now here's Len. Caldwell Pope for three. No good. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.